This is it. This is the end of the road. A little over 7 weeks ago, I was in Saigon thinking, what am I going to do? I thought to myself, I know. I'll head north. I'm going to go 5,000 kilometres north and see where I end up. And after over 5,000 kilometres, here I am, standing beneath the Great Wall of China at a city called Zhangjiakou, or something like that. It's been a fairly epic journey, I can give you that much. And here we have one of the original gates that go through. This is in this area of China, this is called the Jingmen Gate, and it was built at the end of the Ming Dynasty. I think, according to that sign over there, it's going to say 1571, but it's a very impressive structure. Let's go through this gate. And from what I can gather, from this sign, this was the original gate. It was the start of the Zhangjiakou Kulin trade route. The trade route between here and Russia. Well, yeah. They used to transport tea in block form. They would compress it down into blocks and throw it on the backs of camels and deliver it all the way to Russia, Moscow, Russia. And here we are on the inside of the wall. Actually, I don't know which is the inside of the wall and which is the outside of the wall. I have no clue. I think this part here, this part of the wall is, because there's a double wall, as you can see here. There's one wall here, there's the Great Wall of China that goes up that mountainside, right up there, which we may go up, or not. And then there's the other part, this part, the interior part of the wall, which is the old rammed earth section of the wall. And here's another gate, another section. It is it's all in pretty good condition for something that's 500 years old. I wonder what that sign says. Clearly, that sign says, "Pay attention to your feet. Watch carefully for the steps." Laiyuan Gate. That must be that gate right there. The north gate of the Laiyuan Castle. Important part of the castle defence system. Narrow and very low, easy to defend and control the amount of people entering. This part of the wall is known as the least touristy section of the wall in most of China. So I've read. Now look at this. This stone on the corner here so you've got the corner of the wall, and you've got this strategically placed round stone, And if I'm not mistaken, that's been worn away by the axles of wagons that would have been dragged through here behind ponies or horses. I don't think camels drag wagons, do they? Is that where I came through? I guess it is. Alright, so I was questioning which side of the wall was the inside and the outside, and this is the outside of the wall. Where I was a moment ago, on the other side of those tunnels, was the inside of the wall. Reason I know, because that direction there is north towards Mongolia. And beyond that, Russia. Legend has it that... Oh, I can't get through. Legend has it that the Chinese guards in the Chinese patrolled these areas to make sure the Mongols... And again. The Chinese patrolled these areas to, they were on the lookout for the Mongol warriors who were coming to, do raids on the villages and the towns, small cities in this area. And they, as you can see, it's quite mountainous. And they would strategically let Mongol groups pass. I'll get on the other side of this music and continue. Oh, he's stopped. They would strategically let the... hey, there's a Mongol horse. The kiddies can go for a ride on a Mongol horse. So they would let the smaller groups of Mongol warriors pass through certain, the small passes hidden amongst all these mountains, all over here, and then they would trap them in a smaller, ravine or canyon type area where they would attack and just annihilate them all. Easier to deal with in smaller groups, I would imagine. So way up there, if you can see that says magnificent mountains and rivers. And this gate, this huge gate guarded by this massive, it's a wooden door with a iron sheeting over the cross of it, over the outside of it. That gate is the Jingmen Gate. And here we are on the inside of the main gate. And this looks like a pretty fascinating sort of place to have a wander around. This might be the old town, I guess. I don't know. A very unusual looking tower of round earth. Yeah, I don't know what it's for. It's actually, part of it's on top of the roof of that building there. A dead end. But here you can see some of the sheer cliffs around this part of the city, and what also would extend right out into the countryside around Zhangjiakou. That's the best one I've done yet. And we're at an elevation of, parts of this wall, behind that tree there, way up there. The parts of this wall are some of the highest in China, over 1,000 metres above sea level. And not far from here is a ski resort, maybe a number of ski resorts. I'm not going to go there. There's no point. There's no snow. It's in the middle of summer. So let's go and have a look at this town instead. The old town here, which is now just a tourist attraction. But what can you expect? I mean, I said it wasn't a very touristy area, but they are always going to have some tourists here. Let's check these things out. Walking sticks. Like for your mountain walking.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
你好，
Ni hao. Yeah, very good, yes?
要个这个吗？登山的。
Ah, okay, for walking, yes?
哦，这个挺好的。
Oh, very sturdy, yes, very good. I like it. How much is one of these? How much?
这个120。
Hang on, I'll have to get my calculator out. Ah, he'll have one. I always do.
你跟他说多少钱？你说吧，你说120。
It's very good.
120。120.
Straight stick.
120.
120.
Hey,
Ah, that's cheap.
very good.
120.
Very good.
Yeah, very good.
盘呢？这盘，这。
Ah, okay.
登山来，登山。
Yes,
爬山。
For walking?
爬山。
This will make me walk up there. It'll be very easy with this. Maybe I should buy it. Okay, thank you so much. Check this out. Looks like a dinosaur egg. Oh, very nice. Yes.
Pig stone.
Yes. Oh, we have some
水晶，也是挨个的水晶。
some thunder eggs. Which my daughter would love.
Please come in.
I'll have a look. Okay, thank you. I found this.
这个
Kangaroo, yes, kangaroo,
that-
yes. This little gadget, it's like a fidget spinner.
对，都能干，都能。
Interesting.
80，都能干。
There's some really great looking pieces of rock here.
Pig stone。
Bigger stone. Okay. Ah.
Pig stone。
Ah, teeth stone. Okay. Tooth stone.
对。
Yeah. This one.
30。
30. Okay.
这不就水晶吗？这不贵，80。
80. Okay, yeah.
哎，
Yeah, very nice.
Carmine 招财。
Perfect. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
挂在手上，桌上看什么好？
Right. Got some trinkets for my daughter. Haven't bought her any trinkets for a while. And now it's time for me to buy something for my lunch.
您拿这个，给
Oh, no, I don't need.
刚才是这个吗？大的，这个120的啊，120.
Yeah, no, I
您拿
don't need.
给100.
No, it's okay. It's okay. He pushes, he's trying to sell me one, but I don't need one. I think they went from 160 down to 100. But so far so good, I'm still able to walk. Now I don't know how old any of these buildings are. I mean, this area has been habitated for, or inhabited rather, for thousands of years. The wall has been in place for over 500. But these buildings, could have been built a couple of years ago for all I know. Pretty cool pictures here. Sad looking guy there. What is that? Is it a frog? This is a pretty cool place to just walk around, actually. Little temples here. Nice murals on the wall. Very cool. It's a little maze of alleyways and dead ends. And up there is the Guan Yu temple, one of them. And that temple up there, the Guan Yu temple, was built in 1880. So I'm going to guess, say maybe a lot of this structure was built around then. That lady bought her own duck to take photos with the duck. It was in that box. A duck in a box. Wow. Just wandering along, taking her duck for a walk. China. Do I want to go up that wall? I really don't think I do. I've just had lunch. I'll let you know. I bought a ticket. I'll go up, at least to that level there. Can't come all the way here and not climb or not walk on top of the Great Wall of China. This one? Okay. And we're in. Climbing up the steps of the over 500-year-old Great Wall of China. And I'm buggered already. At least I'll get a good view of the city. Oh, perhaps. Depends how high I go. And here we are. Not much of a view from here, but you can see this little village, that little village there. I'm exhausted already. The old Chinese cannons. This one is very plain, so is this one. But check this one out. This is a cannon. Very intricate designs for a cannon. And this guy, I don't know who it is, but this guy, I reckon he is the mighty Genghis Khan. What do you reckon? He's got his sword hidden behind his back. He's got whatever you call that, sword on a stick. My mind has failed me once again. Can't remember what they're called. Not sure if you can see it, but the Great Wall goes first to that, well, that first tower, and then the next one there, just above it, goes up along that ridge there, and then goes all the way up to a pagoda, right up the top there. No, I don't think so. I've come to check out the first part of what could be hundreds and hundreds of steps. But you can see the modern steps I'm on now, and it gets to the older ones right here, and you can tell they're made from the same stone as the mountain that I'm actually climbing. There's the mountain right there, made of the darker reddy coloured stone, which you can see in these steps. And here we are. This, well, down there is the gate of whatever I said it was. I'll put it down below as usual. And this is the Great Wall of China, which my daughter just reminded me is one of the 7 wonders of the world, and depending on which list you go by, it's my second. Colosseum being the first. Colosseum in Rome. See all the people's handiwork there, etching their names, whatever that says, into the Great Wall of China. Ah, this one's really deep. He must have stood here for a long time doing that one. Okay, I decided to do it for you guys, for any of you and me that won't get to see the view from, well, up there when we get there. As I said, I'm not well, or just super unfit. I'm getting there. I just need a breather. It's a climb. Just there, maybe. Maybe that's where I'll stop. Steps and steps. So I got up here where I just showed you a second ago, and that's it, you can't get to it. That means all the way up there. The things I do for content, eh? Now that's the Great Wall right there. This is a little side path that I think will bring me to a good viewpoint. Let's hope so. So I think this might be far enough. Flying a drone up there. Maybe I'll just get a drone. Save myself all this trouble. Nice view though. Look at that valley. Very nice. And here we are at, well, the top as far as I'm concerned. I could go to that, whatever it's called. That, up there. I'm so knackered. But I'm not going to, that's far enough. Let's check out this view. This is the river down there. There's the Great Wall. That's where I started, far below. There's the city of Zhangjiakou down there. The view wasn't as impressive, or isn't as impressive as what the handbook promised, but I think I can go Just a little bit further. Now, where to go? Up here. There's lots of Chinese bugs flying around. Ooh. Oh. Where to go? Up there? Nah. I think that might do. I'll head back down. The footing's a bit treacherous for an old fella like me. Okay, I've got to get back down the bottom and finish off this video, and I'm going to call that done. See you down the bottom. This is it. This is the end of the road. Oh, and there's the river. Right there. I can't remember what it's called. Begins with a Q. If that helps, I'll put it down below. Alright, so is this the end of my China trip? Or my 5,000 kilometres north from Saigon trip? I guess it is. I've exceeded expectations. I could have gone a little bit further north, but as I said, it would have entailed a very, very long and I'm thinking a very, very bumpy bus ride. This old bloke's a little bit old for that. But is it the end of the trip? No, it's not. Because I was very disappointed with Ordos City. 6 days I was there. 6 days it rained. So for a couple of reasons I've decided to head back that way. Back further west and then turn south back to Ordos. So I'll make a video there. I really wanted to see the more impressive parts of the city. So I'll do that. That's one reason why, because I didn't get to see it. Second reason is I looked into going further east to Beijing, and that is just cost prohibitive. Man, like I could get a bed in a dormitory, which is not my scene, for, you know, $20-$30, something like that. But hotel rooms anywhere, you know, close to a good part of town, couple $100 per night, and the flights. So my original plan was to stay in Beijing and explore. You can hear my voice, I haven't been well. Was to stay in Beijing for a couple of days, have a look around, and then fly out of Beijing to wherever the cheapest flight got me. But Beijing, flights out of Beijing, they're extortionate. A flight to Bangkok, you know, one of the most popular and central airports in all of Southeast Asia, and they started around $500 for a flight that left in the middle of the night. Just crazy, very inconvenient and crazy prices. So I'm going to head further south, jump back on the trains, save a few dollars, go and see the things I missed out on seeing until I get to a fairly major airport down that way somewhere, and I'm sure I'll be able to find a cheaper flight to get me out of China, because I've only got about, I don't know, it must only be about 10 days left on my visa, so I don't want to overstay my visa. I don't want to go to a Chinese prison. Alright, I think that's going to do. So it's not quite the end of the... It's the end of the 5,000 kilometres north, but it's not quite the end of China. So stick around, Next video hopefully will be from the city of Ordos. Hopefully it won't be raining, and we'll get to see some of the impressive infrastructure there in Ordos, Inner Mongolia. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye. Where's that lady with the duck? Zhangjiakou. 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 That's it. Zhangjiakou.